California state legislature has passed a bill aimed at protecting children online. The California Age Appropriate Design Code Act passed unanimously in the state Senate Monday. If signed into law, it would require online platforms to assess how their design and algorithms could pose a danger to minors and provide safeguards. The legislation now heads to Democratic Governor Gavin Newsom. Joining us now is Emmy Kim and Nicole Gill. Emmy is the Director of Legislative Affairs at the Log Off Movement, a nonprofit that advocates for healthy social media use. She's also testified before state lawmakers in support of California's Internet Safety Bill. And Nicole is co-founder and executive director of Accountable Tech, a nonprofit advocating for the structural reform of big tech and the way information is shared. Nicole, let's get into some specifics. What steps would this bill require online platforms to take?
Thanks for having me. So this bill will fundamentally overhaul the way that children and young people experience the internet. It will force social media platforms and big tech companies to prioritize the safety, well-being, and privacy of children and teens online, rather than their pervasive targeting, tracking, and manipulation that they face right now. The internet was not designed for children, and we know that children use the internet every day. That isn't changing. And what this bill does is ensure that the internet is safe for them.
Emmy, walk us through why you got involved.
I got involved initially through the Log Off Movement, which is a youth organization made by kids for kids to better promote the safer and better usage of social media. I discovered the Log Off Movement a little under 2 years ago, and ever since we've been working on tech reform. The bill itself kind of hit our radar about a week or two before I went up and testified in April. We were contacted by the coalition asking if there was any Californian young kid that could go up and try to share why this is important, and I was brought up, and I've been a part of the Bill's coalition ever since.
Nicole, critics of this legislation argue it's too broad and intrusive. Do they have a point?
Well, unfortunately, the internet right now is too intrusive. Anytime you or I log on to the internet, let alone a young person, somebody under the age of 18, we are giving away our personal data, our geographic location. We are essentially putting our data up for sale by these companies, and they have had the capacity and the capabilities to make changes that they will be required to make under the law for quite some time now. They just have chosen continually to put profits over their users, over the people who use their services.
Nicole, let's just take that part of the conversation a step further. If the legislation is passed, how do you expect big tech to push back?
Sure. So we actually know that they can do this because the law is modeled off of the age-appropriate design code that passed in the UK. And that UK design code went into effect, I believe, actually a year ago, exactly today. And so tech companies there are complying with the code already. They are ensuring that the internet is safer and healthier for young people. And what we're doing here in California is ensuring that Californian teens and kids get the same protections that children in the UK are getting right now.
Emmy Kim and Nicole Gill, thank you both for joining us.